Hello guys and welcome to Talk the Barça. Today we're going to be reviewing this game, Real Mallorca versus Barcelona. As we know that this game guys, we won it 1-0. Yes, Barcelona won 1-0 and it was an exciting game as we actually coming back from international break. So this La Liga fixture guys, we knew that we going into it being the favorites. But so far now, guys, before we go into the news, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click that notification bell as it is very important for you not to miss any video that we're going to be uploading. Yes, we went into this game. We were actually on the second position. But right now, after beating Real Mallorca, guys, we actually collected 3 points. Now we are on top of the table. So Real Madrid, they will be playing against Osasuna tomorrow night. So yes, we have to now wait and see how that game will come out. When we're looking at the starting lineup for Xavi, I must say it was a very surprising one looking at the way he actually lined up. And yes, in the goals we've seen Mike-Henry ter Stegen, and then left back Judy Alba after a very long time. PK also getting minutes there in the middle, and Christensen sharing together with PK, that center back. So yes, looking at also right back, Alejandro Balde. He actually played fairly well. I didn't really expect to see him in that position. I actually thought maybe he will go for the likes of Alonso because of his experience. But right now, guys, we've seen he had confidence in Alejandro Balde, and actually he played very, very well. So in the middle there, guys, central defensive midfielder, we've seen Busquets. Busquets, we know that he actually dominated that position, and today it was the same old, same old. And then now also in the middle, also we've seen Gavi and Kessie. Looking at the aggressiveness of those two players, and Kessie also end up getting a yellow card, and also we've seen Gavi actually neutralizing that midfielder very, very well. So right now, guys, and in the front there, we know that it was the usual one, the one that actually we also selected as a Talk the Barça fans. Yes, Ansu Fati, Lewandowski, and Dembele. That was also one of the selection we made, and it was too obvious, I guess. So right now, guys, if you can also look at the way things went into this game, guys, in the 20th minute, we've seen Lewandowski actually getting an assist coming from Ansu Fati, and these guys, it was a very beautiful goal. Looking at the way the position it was and the way he actually placed it in the goals, Lewandowski is a goal scoring machine. And yes, this was the only goal of the match, as now we also went into the halftime with leading 1-0. And yes, this was actually a brilliant goal coming from Lewandowski. In that first half, guys, I think we're playing against 12 men. Looking at the way the referee was actually producing those yellow cards, PK, I don't really think he deserves that yellow card together with Busquets and everyone who actually got the yellow card. Also sending off our assistant coach. So I would say I actually expected this because Jesus Gale, he actually always give us tough time when is an official for our game. So but right now, guys, I'm just grateful that we actually won this game. And yes, so looking at the way things went in the second half, guys, tell me what you think about the overall performance of Barcelona. And yes, I know that we didn't really win with a heavy score, but I think the game was fairly open. The starting lineup didn't really change when we came back for second half. In the 66 minutes, we've seen Pedri and Rafinha coming in for Kessie and Fati respectively. So yes, this game actually ended 1-0. Barcelona winning this game, guys, and with the only goal coming from Lewandowski. And yes, guys, we didn't really want to take the risks looking at the injuries that we have already. So yes, tell me what you think about that. And as we now going into the player rating, yes, Mike-Henry ter Stegen, I will say I'll give him 8.5 because he really played very well. Looking at the chances that Mallorca had and the one-on-one, the very close range one in the 34th minute, we've seen him making a very great stop there, guys. And yes, we should give it to him. He actually saved us. and there were a number of shots that he saved, and I think yes, he did great. So looking at that, I'll give him 8.5. So Judy Alba, the fact that he was not playing most of the games, I will say he played fairly well, and I will give him a 7, because we saw him being tried on the right hand, but then he was struggling so much, and then immediately Xavi swapped him back to his position, and he didn't really play the full 90 minutes. So yeah, I would say 7 will be good for him. And looking also in the middle there, PK. Beside that, the fact that he got a yellow card, I'll actually give him a 7.5. I think Christensen played okay, and I will actually give him a 7.5. Never mind that he got a yellow card, but so far now, guys, we know that normally with the yellow card, you now start to, be careful when you're doing your marking. But yes, I think he played very, very well so far now, guys. And yeah, he deserves a 7.5. And now when we move on to the right back, bravo with Alejandro Balde, because he played very, very well. You will think maybe that was his natural position there, playing on the right. And we know that in that position, we've been struggling with the injuries, to be specific. And yeah, so right now, guys, with Alejandro there playing in that position there, guys, today I think he was okay, trying to also push forward, to help Dembele. So yes, as we now also going into the middle there, guys, I will say Casey, he was a little bit sloppy, and I will actually give him a 6. So he was not into the game, and he got a yellow card. So yes, I will actually give him a 6, and thinking that maybe he will improve going forward. And when you're looking at Gavi, so Gavi is always on top of his game, guys. So I'll give him an 8. He was actually helping a lot when it comes to neutralizing that midfielder there, and also helping the front to actually go forward and attack. So when you're looking also Sergio Busquets, guys, he's always on top of his game, controlling the game. And also we saw him with a nice chip going to Lewandowski, creating a very beautiful chance. Unfortunately, it was not finished by Lewandowski. But so far now, guys, we've seen how Busquets is important for Barcelona. We know that he actually a best defensive midfielder at this time. So that is not questionable, and I'll actually give him a 8.5, considering that he actually got a yellow card. So right now, guys, when we move on to the front line, we know that we've been playing with Ansu Fati, Dembele, and Lewandowski. When you're looking at Ansu Fati side, Ansu Fati, guys, he was also struggling. I will say yes, because he got himself an assist. I'll actually give him a 7. Looking at the way he played, he was okay, but I think he need to now, build up his confidence, because I think he's lacking confidence, or maybe he's being too careful because of his injuries. But so far now, we could also see that when he was replaced, he showed frustration of not scoring goals. So yes, we know that he's still young, he still have to improve there and there. But yeah, right now, guys, we need to let him learn from Lewandowski and other players. So looking also into Lewandowski, we can give him a 8.5, considering that goal that he scored, he was very off position. He went to collect the ball and make a combination with Ansu Fati next to the line there. We know that also his natural position is straight number 9. So Lewandowski, when he's not getting chances from his position, he moves out and go and collect balls, and that's what he did with this goal. He played very well. Looking also in the position where he took a shot, it was very, very difficult to score that goal. He created a very good goal out of nothing. So I will give him an 8.5. So yes, guys, Dembele, I think maybe the reason maybe that he was from a little bit of a discomfort from that international break. Looking at the way he was playing, I would think maybe he didn't really use his pace so much, and he didn't really, use his dribbling skills so much. And I think he deserved a 6.5. So he was just there to put fear into the defense so that they can just not attack Barcelona so much, because we know that if actually they had that confidence to go forward and attack us, looking at the way we were lined up at the back, we could have maybe had a problem, because we've seen also when they realized that the game is now going towards the end, they started to push and they started to have more shots now, more than Barcelona. So yes, right now guys, looking at that starting 11, tell me what you think. We've seen Rafinha coming in also trying his best to push and all that, and also Ferran Torres taking some few shots, although it was not shot at goal, but he tried his best. And yes, you can see that also the frustration is coming in, looking at the way that the pressure from the fans and everyone on him. So I think he also just need to improve looking at those substitutions. Yes, Pedri came in. I think he did great not to put too much, because we know that sometimes when you put too much intensity into the game, you might end up, getting injured. So right now we need to be very careful, especially in these small games. But right now, guys, going into Champions League, we know that we're gonna be playing Inter Milan, and this is gonna be very important game. And I think Garcia is gonna be part of that starting lineup, and also Sergio Roberto, he was introduced later into the game. I think also he will be part of that game as he still now recover, because we understand that Xavi said he still have a little bit of a discomfort. So right now that I think he will feature into that Inter Milan game because it's his natural position. So yes, please guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Click that notification bell, as it is very important for you to always get notified when we upload. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Thank you and bye bye.